Hey guys. Hey, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to name your brand online. So we've been going through all the transactional stuff, but now we're going to get into the fun stuff, which is the lead generation part of it. And the way we do it is so easy. I can't wait to show you how all this comes together. So we're going to do it in simple segments as we go through, and it's going to be really easy. But I first wanted to kind of put it all together and have you understand what we're trying to build here with community-based lead generation online, right? So what we want to do is we want to be the go-to person in our community. So we need to pick a community that we want to work in. For instance, Annette is Ahwatukee. So she covers zip codes 85044, 48, and 45. And she's the go-to person for that area. So she knows everything about it. And I'm going to show you how she's building her brand online to use that to her benefit to connect with people and build some relationships. So let's talk about that for a second. Move my video out of the way. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was old and new platform charts. So I wanted to discuss this a little bit because I know a lot of agents aren't really into the digital part of this, and it's so important that they are because it really is the future. You really have to embrace this online presence because that's where all the attention is. So let's discuss like old ways and new ways. So it used to be that it was the newspaper, but now, and then it went to website, right? TV is now YouTube, radio is now podcast, direct mail is now email, print ads are now Facebook ads, phone calls are now Facebook and Instagram ads, and networking events are now Facebook groups. So everything's changed, and it's all becoming more and more prevalent online. So you have to embrace that. And a lot of agents, they don't want to do this stuff. They want to sub it out to someone else to do all their marketing. It'll never work. You have to be the person in front of your community that's giving them valuable information, making those connections. In fact, let's just go to this next screen. It's basically turning strangers into visitors and visitors into leads and leads into clients and clients into referrals. I'm going to show you how all this comes together and how it works. And you can get a consistent lead generation every single week that you can count on no matter what the market's doing. So you kind of have to embrace this. Otherwise, there's some agents that are just going to get left behind. It's changing dramatically and really fast. And you picked the right company to be with, so congratulations. We're going to continue to grow and innovate with you guys and show you how all this comes together. So let's talk about some other stuff. So leads are lead with relationships over transactions. So that's another thing too. So before it was just all agent centric, right? Everything was about the agent, the open houses, the just listed, the just sold, all this stuff was so agent focused and it was all about the agent. Now it's different online, or actually in person, it's the same. If you're out in the community, you're still Annette Brown and you're still promoting yourself that way. But when you go online, it's different. People aren't searching for Annette Brown. They're searching for community things. They're searching for best golf courses in Ahwatukee, best restaurants in Ahwatukee, dog parks, tennis, just go on and on. I'm going to show you all this and how it's already templated out for you guys. So all you have to do is copy it, and then you can create all of your content in one weekend for the whole month. And I'm going to show you how it's all created, how it goes, how we do all this stuff. It's going to be super awesome. You guys are going to love this. We're going to build those relationships. So we're going to do 80% relationship building, and we're going to do 20% sales. The sales part is getting estimates, getting iBuyer requests, pushing them to listings and things like that. We'll talk about all that stuff. So we just talked about creating, taking them from stranger to visitor to lead to client to referral. Okay, that's the process that we're going to go through. And then right here below, you can see how this comes into our system, right? Because we built out a platform for you to use and bring everything in so you can build this turnkey and not have to connect 16 different pieces to put all this together. And I'll show you how that works. But social media, search engines, Facebook ads, word of mouth, it's all going to come into our online platform. And then we're going to capture that lead. I'm going to show you how that is. So we'll capture that lead and then we'll nurture that lead. And by nurturing, I mean, we're going to do remarketing ads. So the first post that come out when we do this every single day, the post comes out, it's promoted to cold leads, right? Out to our community. And then they engage in it and they go to our site, and then now they're on our list. They subscribe to our lifestyle magazine for our community. And so now that they've subscribed by landing on a page because they were interested in some of our content, now they're going to see our posts every single day. Not the same post, a new post every single day. And we're going to build that relationship. And remember, there's 20% in there that's going to be sales building. So we're going to funnel them into the right places when they're ready to buy and sell and not force them. Right? So I can't wait to show you all that stuff, guys. So, and then we'll close the lead and then we'll repeat, right? And it's just a system that continually goes, that they continually go through. So let's talk about that. So we're going to first attract them, right? We're going to use Facebook ads, social media, blogging, and YouTube videos to bring them into our funnel, right? Then we're going to capture them, and we're going to use landing pages that are already done for you. And if you don't know what a landing page is, it's okay. So a website is basically a site where they can come in, and it directs them in all kinds of different ways. Do you want to buy? Do you want to sell? Do you want to estimate? You want this? You want that? And it really will just push them in different directions. A landing page is specific to whatever it is. So if it's like an iBuyer request and say, do you want to get multiple offers on your property? We'll push them to that page, and then that page is only about that iBuyer request, right? So that's all we're going to focus on, and it doesn't point them in any other direction. So that's really what a landing page is. And then the lead mag is just the way that we're going to get their information from them. I'm going to show you all that. And then we're going to remarket to capture those as well. And then nurture, we'll use emails. And let me talk about emails. So we still try to get their email address, but we don't try to get it before we give them the value. We give them the value, and I'll demonstrate some of this stuff later. And then we ask them to sign up so they can get more value. But emails, you know, the average open rate is 12%. That's only like 1 out of 10 people that you're going to send an email. So the focus shouldn't be on getting their emails. It should be putting them on your subscription list for your Facebook remarketing. So you can keep, so you'll be in front of them every single day. You'll be in their newsfeed with a new post every day. And then they can get that familiarity with you and the community, and you'll be synonymous with that community really, really quick. Now remember, this is a long game. You don't just push play and everything starts to happen. It's month after month, it starts to grow and really evolve. So keep that in mind. So nurture, emails, events, Facebook groups, remarketing ads. We're going to go into all this stuff in detail. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of kind of the stuff we're going to be touching on. So you kind of understand that. And then we're going to repeat, right? We're going to get online reviews, social media, referral marketing. We're going to do all that stuff. I'll show you that. Okay, so let's go back up here. And I talked about community-focused online, right? We were talking about events and real estate, restaurants, little league, schools, golfing, dog parks, you name it. I'll show you how some of the stuff that's going out. I'm going to show you all the stuff that's scheduled so you see everything that's going out. And it only matters where the attention is. And the reason I wanted to mention this is because right now the attention is with Facebook, but that could change. I have no commitment to Facebook. I don't even like Facebook, to be honest with you. It has a lot of quirks and a lot of rules controlling us as agents that I don't like, but it's where the attention is. So we have to play the game, and we play it to the best we can. But if it changes, we'll be using that too. And like I talked to you before, innovations are always coming. We're talking about Alexa skills and stuff that are going to be doing that for voice. And we're going to be talking about a lot of cool stuff that's coming along. But right now, the attention's with Facebook, so that's where we're focused on. And we're going to go into YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest as well. But we'll get that down the line. Facebook is the primary source of lead generation right now. So I'll show you that. Okay, naming your brand. So what that means is we named Annette's community Explore Ahwatukee, right? So it's a great name for people looking to move into Ahwatukee, because they'll search for Ahwatukee, and Annette will come up first on everything, and I'll show you how that works. Also for people in the community that want to learn more about Ahwatukee, right? Just that already live here, but they'll soon want to buy or sell and move. But we'll have the relationship with them, so when it's time for them, we're the obvious choice. And then we'll talk about reserving your brand name. So you just want to make sure that it's available. Now, let me go to Annette's page. So hers is Discover Ahwatukee, all right, with Annette Brown. You see how it's gone away from the agent-centric, where it's not like Annette Brown, designated broker, here's my phone, I'm the best, blah, 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 blah. It's more about an online community where people can get information, and you're going to show up everywhere they go. I'll show you that. So if I scroll down, you'll see that we start with an introduction that's pinned to the top, which is Annette's story, right? And then we'll go into upcoming events. Like this one's virtual stuff that just went out a few minutes ago. And I'll show you some other stuff. But you see how it's, so here's a carousel. Here's one of the sales things. So these are the homes that just went on the market in Ahwatukee in the last week. Here's something that's showing her personality and engaging in her life. This is more of a relationship building. And you can see how these go, guys. 66 likes and stuff. This one doesn't have any shares, but here's one for ice cream that went out. 67 shares, 2 comments, 5 shares on this. And then if I go, here's what's cool thing. Let me show you this. So you see how it's based on community and Ahwatukee's best ice cream. And what happens is you're going to build the landing page that goes with this. And you can copy what we're doing, but you're going to also want to do your own stuff, because once you get into this, you're going to get really excited about how awesome it works. But when I click on this, it's going to take me to the landing page. for best ice cream in Ahwatukee, right? And you listed them here with ours, and then you're connecting the links to those places as well. So you're going to get backlinks. I'm not going to get too nerdy about SEO, but this is all important stuff. And then you'll be able to reuse these later, because in 6 months, we'll change the ad by changing the image and the content, and then we can still drive them in here, and it's just great SEO, and this continually builds and becomes important. Okay, so that's how that works. So now I just landed on this ad, or not ad, but this article, and now I'm on Annette's remarketing list. So every single day I'm going to get her content, and that's kind of how that funneling system goes. But what I wanted to show you is, let me get rid of this. If you click up here and you go search, so someone's searching like Ahwatukee. Let's do ice cream. I'll do Ahwatukee next, but let's do ice cream. So it's going to your first show. See, and here's why she would come up #1 if I had Explore Ahwatukee, because you want to have your keyword of your community in your name, and then you'll come up first, because it's going to first show the people that are Ahwatukee, right? And then it'll show the post. So here's Annette. You can see that this, yeah, there's a post from Annette. I forgot. I thought I did ice cream. I just did Ahwatukee. So she comes up here. She's right here, she's right here, she's right here, she's right here. You see what I mean? Because she gets so much engagement on her posts that that she comes up at the top of the list. So she is Ahwatukee, and that's what you want to be, the go-to person in Ahwatukee. So one of the steps I'm going to be doing, the next step I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be changing her username to Explore Ahwatukee. All right. So you'll see that, and then this will even get more incredible. But I'm going to go into this in a lot of detail, guys. I know that this is it's a lot. It seems like a lot, but it's super easy, and I can't wait to show you how this comes together. So when I meant reserve your name, go check and make sure that's available. And just what you can do is you can go up here, and you can go at Explore Ahwatukee, right? Did I spell that right? Yeah. Okay. And then when you hit return, she comes up because this was a post she did, but you can see that no one owns the name Explore Ahwatukee. So Annette can go grab that. But see, here's like something she did for the hiking trails. But you can see how powerful this is. This is Explore Ahwatukee, and then you've got hitting the trails for a fun day of exploring, and then you've got all the trails listed here, which is your favorite trail, and start to get engagement and things like that. This is how you build a community. This is how you create those relationships, and you start talking with people in the community and giving them value. And then it just comes up that you're a realtor because they're going to see 20% sales ads. And that's how that, that funnel works. And it's amazing. Okay, so that's what you want to do to check and make sure that those names are available. And I listed some of those names here that you might want to try, like Ahwatukee Lifestyle, Ahwatukee Life, Discover Ahwatukee, Explore Ahwatukee, Your Ahwatukee. Whatever it is, it can be, I don't know which community you're in, but you need to figure that out and not make it too broad, because you're not going to do well if you're trying to be Phoenix. It's just not going to work. You need to be a smaller community, and you really need to build on that. And you need to be, the digital mayor of that community. And you will be quickly with this system I'm going to show you. Okay, so you got that. So that's the first step. You're going to want to go check and see which name you can use. Now, if you already have a page like Annette right here, she's already got her page. So she's already got her page. And now if you've already got your business page and it's like Annette Brown, you don't have to change this name right away. You can move into it slowly. And when we start building out these ads, you can just build them based on the community. And then eventually you can do that. But you might want to check and make sure that name is available, and then you can change it. So you don't have to build a new page necessarily for this new community building. You could change your old page if you've already got a lot of people that follow it and stuff like that. So you can do it either way. Okay, so let's go back here, and then you'll see down here I've got anchor training tutorials. So I've got a section down here for anchor training, and this is where all the extra training that you might need will be. So if you need to know how to create the Facebook ad account, I'll have a special link to that. Here's how to create a new Facebook page or an Instagram profile, or how to check your domain, because you can also get your domain. You might want to go to, because eventually you can forward stuff into our system with your domain. So if I went to like hover.com, and you can check your domain. So if I go explore Ahwatukee.com, yeah, so it's available. So I could buy this for $12, and now I own that domain for exploreahwatukee.com. So you want to do that too. And then maybe just hold on to that domain, and I can show you what to do with it next. But you want to make sure that it's reserved so that once you pick your name and you're happy with it, that's going to be your name and it's available on all the different social, and it's also the domain's available. So there you go. Let's see. And then how to create. So yeah, any anchor training stuff you'll see down here. So that's about it. That's all I wanted to go through with you on this page. What we're going to do next is optimizing your Facebook page. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to go through exactly what to do to get it set up just perfectly. So I'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks.